So welcome to my channel, and today I will be talking about AWS, basically how to start a EC2 instance on AWS, and it's very simple. You don't have to do a lot of things, so it depends on what you want to do. And so first of all, you have to create an Amazon account. So if you create an Amazon account, you will be able to see the display, and you will be able to navigate across Amazon's apps that are available for us developers, and depending on what kind of Amazon you want to be. So to create EC2 instance, so don't worry about all this. You can't see it. I can't have a label right here, but those things can be added. So to create EC2 instance, you come here to you click to the search bar and you type EC2, and EC2 instance will show up. So you can see here I have a store already. By clicking the store, you will be enabling Amazon EC2 instance to show up. So if I click here, you see it's gonna have this EC2 instance image builder. So if I click it, it will be removed. So that's why. And you have like things to give you an idea of how to start it. So you click EC2 instance. And by clicking EC2 instances, you will get to the dash streams. So by clicking the dash streams, you have a lot of things for you to do. So it depends on what you want to do. And one thing is depending on which region you want it to be. So there's a lot of regions for you to be able to develop your EC2 instances, but that's one of the reasons. So that's one thing to keep in mind. By EC2 instances, you have here EC2 instance, and you have EC2 instances here. By clicking that here, you will be able to launch your EC2 instances. So I have right now one going on, but don't worry about this one. But by clicking here, you have EC2 instances, launch EC2 instance, or you have EC2 instance launch from template. So you are able to create your own templates and migrate your own template from somewhere else. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But to launch Amazon EC2 instances, you click here, Amazon launch EC2 instances. So by launching EC2 instances, you have a lot of applications available for you. So you have Amazon Linux, you have Amazon Linux available. You have Ubuntu, you got Windows, you got Red Hat, you got Mac OS, you got Debian. So you have a lot of Amazon EC2 instances available for you to be able to launch this. So I will click here, web server. So the name can be Amazon EC2 web servers. So by clicking here, you'll be able to create the name for it. So I wanted to do Amazon's, and here you have the architecture available for you. So you have the 62 bits, 86, and you have 64 bits, 86, and you have 64 bits ARMs. So depending on which one you want to be able to, which one you want it, by use Amazon's EC2 instances for the 64 bit and 86 architecture. So you have different type of instances. So depending on what kind of CPU or memory gig you want to have, you have different type of option available. But as well, it gives you the prices of Amazon's the prices of the memory. So since I'm kind of a little bit, I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, so I'm using right now the free tiers. But you have a lot available, and those T2 XL depending on the sizes that you want. So if you can see it here, you got 32 T2 dot 2XL 2X large, and look at the GPU and gig of RAM you have from the memories. So you got 32 compared to the one that I'm planning to use right now, which is a 1 gig. So I'm planning to use the 1 gigs. So you have that one here, EC2 instances, and you got keys. Keys can basically you can create keys to log in to your instances. So your keys will be able to will allow you to log into SSH So it's one of those things. So if you want to create your own keys, you can create your own keys, or if you don't want it, you can use it. You can use Amazon instances uh, pages for you to log into your SSH console. So you have here, you have IPs. So not IPs, but like networks. How you want to logins? If you wanted to enable SSH or allow HTTP TTPS traffics, depending on what you want to do. If you want to launch a web service, so you have that option available, and basically depending on how you want it, you can have those rules. So those rules can be modified to your IP addresses depending on where you are. And you got configuration of storages. So you have free storage up to 30 gigs. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So if you're testing around, you can add that one to test around. So it's something that is available for you from Amazon. You have advanced details, but advanced detail will even go in depth of what you wanted to do, how you want to configure it, and if you want to launch your scripts and stuff like that at the end. So that's one thing. That's one thing to keep in mind. But right now we are trying to run a quick Amazon EC2 instances from the get-go. So one thing that I was thinking about forgetting, which is the number of instances that you want to launch. So you can launch multiple instances, and on the side, Amazon has to have a setup where you can see on the side the display and the setups, and give you tips on how to launch your EC2 instances from that. So that's one way for you to do that. So they have multiple software available. So those are all the software that is available from Amazon EC2 instances. Don't be saying that, like, don't be limited to what you can launch or not. So, but you do have a lot of things available to launch. So it's not just one thing. You can create your own, but there is a lot. So that's a quick. But on Amazon, AWS Markets Arms, AMIS, you have almost 5,000 apps traffic from third party for you to be able to develop to send in your app. So don't be saying that I don't have. So you have Kali Linux, you have CentOS, and you got Debian, you got Ubuntu, you even have WordPress. So don't be constrained with others. So there's a lot of things available on AWS, and you even have Cisco's and stuff like that, depending on what you want to do. So that's for Amazon EC2 instances. So basically, I want to go back and I want to say web servers. So I still have on my page right now. So if I click launches, and I need to click do not want to provide keys. I already have my own keys, but I'm trying not to do that. So it gives you details, and this is how you launch your Amazon EC2 instances. So the page will load it, so I just have to wait a little bit for it to load. So this is my Amazon EC2 instances that is right now pending right now. So don't worry about the IP address here, that I will be basically deleting this EC2 instances very soon. So yeah, so that's one way for you to do. And if you create your Amazon EC2 instances and you want to terminate your Amazon EC2 instances, so you have options here. So there's a lot of things for you to do. So you can terminate your Amazon EC2 instances from here, or you can reboot it, you can stop it, you can pull action to it. So there's a lot of, you can troubleshoot, you can get the logs, system logs of what's going on your Amazon EC2 instances. So that's one way. You can download, you can copy. So that's one way for you to get. So yeah, so this is my Amazon EC2 instances. So I'm going to terminate that Amazon EC2 instances by clicking here at the bottom, terminate, and giving me my configurations, and I will just click terminate. So let's wait and see. The IP address will be done very soon, so I don't have to worry about it, but it should stop very soon. So it should start first because I just created. But this is how you create your Amazon EC2 instances. I just create one right now from you, and you can try to you can try to do it by yourself, or yeah. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and give a like buttons down below, and that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.